Lionel Richie, a beautiful force of charm, dressed in a sequin jacket, strides onto the stage as the lights begin to dim and the crowd begins to roar. Despite being 76 years old, the soul legend is able to not only perform, but also command. With a smile that has the ability to soften even the coldest of hearts and a voice that continues to nail every note with silken accuracy. The most recent performance he gave at, which was a stop on his Say You, Say Me World Tour, was more than simply a concert. It was a lesson in showmanship, a trip down memory lane, and a reminder that genuine star power is something that never goes away. Richie performed a set that spanned 2 hours and included timeless tunes, emotional storytelling, and a captivating personality that left the audience, which included people of all ages, completely enthralled. Richie established the mood from the very first chords of Running with the Night, which were high energy, unabashedly magnificent, and easily captivating. As a result of being captivated by a man who has been providing a soundtrack to people's lives for decades, the crowd, which consisted of a diverse assortment of lifelong admirers as well as younger converts, moved and sang along. His ability to connect with others is astounding. In between songs, he shared anecdotes about his time at Motown, his songwriting process, and even a funny yarn about how he and Diana Ross collaborated on the song Endless Love. "We were just kids, dreaming big," he continued, his Alabama drawl sounding warm and inviting through his voice, and have a look at where it has led us. As if he were a buddy reminiscing over coffee rather than a global legend. The audience laughed, shouted, and hung on his every word. It was as if they were taking in his every word. The night was carried by Richie's voice, which had been admirably maintained. His soulful roots were displayed in songs like as Easy and My Love, which had soft melodies and lyrics that were deeply felt by the audience. These songs took the audience by storm like a loving hug. A lush backdrop was given by the band, which was tight, polished, and obviously enjoying themselves. Horns and keyboards produced an atmosphere that evoked the golden era of R&B. Richie's ability to switch gears, on the other hand, was what stopped the performance from becoming monotonous. During the energetic performance of Dancing on the Ceiling, the arena was transformed into a dance floor, and fans of all ages were seen spinning around in the aisles. A song from Richie's time with the Commodores called Brick House gave a funky edge to the song, demonstrating that Richie can still get down with the best of them. Richie is distinguished from other artists, not just by his extensive list of successes, but also by his presence that is larger than life. He is a man who is able to work a room, a storyteller, and a charmer all at the same time. In the middle of the song, Hello, he took a moment to tease the audience by asking, "Is it me you're looking for?" The line, which was corny but absolutely spot on, elicited a resounding response. As he continued, he winked and added, "And the men who love them." He then dedicated 3 times a lady to all the beautiful women in the room. Richie's engaging personality is a result of the manner in which he combines honesty and playfulness. Not only is he performing, but he is also bringing you into his universe, where love, sadness, and joy are all forms of expression that are understood by everyone. To say that the production was great would be an understatement. A giant LED screen flashed colorful graphics, such as cityscapes for All Night Long, and Starry Skies for Stuck on You, which enhanced the emotional weight of each song. As the setlist requested, the lighting, which consisted of a waterfall of purples, blues, and golds, was a perfect complement for the atmosphere, ranging from intimate to explosive according to demands. On the other hand, Richie was the top dog. His infectious smile, his smooth dance routines, and his ability to make a 20,000-seat arena feel like a living room were all things that garnered the attention of everyone in the audience, even if the stage was full of effects. The playlist that Richie performed was a tribute to his career, incorporating both solo hits and Commodore's classics in equal measure. Both Sail On and Still were able to pull at heartstrings, with their unfiltered feelings breaking through the gloss. The moment that stood out was Richie's performance of We Are the World, which he had written in collaboration with Michael Jackson. Richie led a singing that had the feeling of a global hug. During the introduction, he made a reference to the humanitarian impact of the song by stating, "This song wasn't just music, it was hope." The fact that the crowd, many of whom were holding up phone mics, belied his age, and the connection that he had with younger admirers was palpable. In a playful manner, he congratulated users of TikTok who had recently found his songs by saying, I'm trending with the kids now. The ageless melodies of songs like You Are and Penny Lover resonated with a new generation, giving the impression that these songs were brand new. As further evidence that he is not mired in the past, he also included a cover of a contemporary pop hit, specifically Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, which he altered in his characteristic soulful way. The audience went absolutely berserk, which serves as a reminder that Richie's appeal is timeless. If there was a bug, it was a little one. The collection should have contained a few more in-depth cuts for those who are truly dedicated to the show. Songs such as Love Will Conquer All or Just to Be Close to You could have contributed to the overall variety of the song. On the other hand, this is a minor criticism in an otherwise excellent show. In order to maintain a high level of excitement, Richie's timing was flawless, and he utilized both ballads and bangers. He was also aware of when it was appropriate to allow the music to breathe, so allowing the audience to enthusiastically sing backlines, such as I'm Easy Like Sunday Morning. The encore, All Night Long, was sheer joy for the audience. While confetti was falling from the sky, beach balls were bouncing through the throng, and Richie was dancing like a man half his age. He finished by expressing his gratitude from the bottom of his heart, stating, "You given me a life I never dreamed of." His voice was unmistakably sincere, which served as a reminder that his charisma is not merely an act. Rather, it is an integral part of who he is. As the final notes drifted away, the throng lingered, hesitant to leave the magic behind they had just experienced. The performance that Lionel Richie gave was more than just a concert. It was a celebration of a career that has positively impacted millions of people. A night that felt personal, universal, and unforgettable was created by his voice, his storytelling, and his unshakable magnetism. All of these elements contributed to the night. He is more than just a legend. He is a living example of how to connect with others, how to love, and how to make every moment as bright as possible. If you have the opportunity to meet him, you should not pass it up. Singing, smiling, and possibly even having a stronger faith in love will be your takeaways from this experience.